Sorcery. Why? What is it? Where does it come from? It comes from the fallen angels. It's not evil. Everybody in their right mind practices it, whether they know it or not. It is the religion of the corrupt elites. Moses was a sorcerer. Solomon was a sorcerer. Jesus was a sorcerer. I'm a sorcerer. Sorcery is bending reality according to will. So, what the fallen angels brought was not evil. What was evil was the timing. Timing is everything. The species wasn't ready to receive technology. Couldn't handle. And we see the effects of that right now. Right? So all I'm doing is merging the latest gadgets, so to speak, with a very ancient mindset, which I embody. Mind and soul. A cousin of mine, a Roma cousin, they would call him Silverhands because he's really good with a guitar. I'm Silver Tongue. My dragon tongue has got me out of situations I shouldn't have gotten out of. Like really, really bad ones. Like I shouldn't be alive kind of bad ones. Or I should have a criminal record. So it works, right? I couldn't have done 33 years of psychology, 11 years in college, and 22 years in the field dealing with the worst case scenarios without this silver tongue. It is not evil. What is evil is your intent. So, with that out of the way, let us look and see what the oracle has for us, because oracles aren't evil either. The priests, the high priest in the Temple of Jerusalem had oracles. They just made the ones that they didn't want illegal. Do you understand? You make what you don't want illegal to keep your peasants compliant, your livestock docile. Anyway, let's see what it says. The sun, that is good. The oracle is in favor of what I say. Sorcery is the sun around which everything revolves. And I am this Ritel der Stäbe, this Knight of Wands, bringing you this sorcery as it should be understood, not as Hollywood understands it, right? And then we got stalemate. Harmony, balanced force. What is a stalemate between the old world order and the new world order? That's where we're at right now. We're kind of like in this everything's up for grabs kind of moment. And then the Buga de Munsen, and he's all about study, reflection, and desire to learn. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn. We're here to figure things out. We're here to understand. And hopefully, that's what my channel is going to be about. It's going to be about understanding. It's going to be about getting into the nitty-gritty of things, to why. Because if you know your why, you'll figure out any how. Sorry, I just ate. And eating is not normal for me. I've only eaten once a day since the beginning of this decade to avoid becoming a statistic during the pandemic. So eating is not normal for me, especially if it's crappy food. You know, being poor is what you do, right? You eat grub. So it's especially rough on me sometimes. Anyway, hopefully that's what we're here for, right? To understand, to deepen our understanding, and to navigate our way in this new era that we live in, right? So that we're not disempowered, we're not just livestock heading for the Temple Grandin slaughterhouse, loony bin that we call society. Hopefully we can navigate our way through this madness and leave something behind that's worthwhile. And that's what I'm concerned about at this point. Last year everything went to shit. I lost everything. So in some ways I'm starting anew. And hopefully you'll be with me on this journey, because my only concern is legacy at this point. I've done everything I wanted to do for the most part. I've said everything I wanted to say. It's just legacy now. What am I leaving behind? And to whom? My path is for the goats, for the few goats. There was already Christ for the sheep. I'm a goat Christ. I'm for the few, for the elites, for the ones that don't just want to take it. Do you understand? That's what I'm about. So if you could ride with me to the mountaintop, let's go. I'm ready. How about you? That's the question. Till next time.